Okay. I'm live. I already see some people in the chat. Hello. That's cool that you are here so early. I think it's working, right? Let me know if it's working. Can you hear me? 1, 2, 3. Test, test. My setup is a little bit different because I'm not on my phone streaming right now. I am streaming through a webcam. Cool. Everybody says it is working. Mad Scientist is here. Hi. Nani, I've seen you a lot of times in my comments. Hi, Submit Pindal. Hi, everyone. How cool. Hello from Japan. Nice. Tea World. I will be going there pretty soon. Oh, this is so fun. Hello, everyone. So, I decided to do a live stream for today. Yesterday, I would have uploaded a YouTube video, but I didn't do that because I was going to do a live stream. I will upload on Tuesday again. So that's why you see me here today. Thank you for your patience. To Okinawa. You live in Okinawa? How cool. I would love to go there. I would love to go there. Are you going to Japan with Kevin? Perhaps, perhaps. What part of Japan? Gonna spoil a lot already here. I haven't even mentioned it in my YouTube videos. Do you know? I mentioned it on Instagram. You can check my Instagram, by the way, at Kasumikriss. And yeah, I let you know about things, but that you might haven't heard on YouTube yet. So you can go and check that out. It's really fun to see all of you. Nice sweater, thank you. So yeah, I wanted first, before I start answering questions, you guys can send me questions in the chat and I will answer them. But today I want to thank my Patreons. I will do this always once a month in a video. Today I will do it in the live stream for the first time. But I give them a shout out. If you're in the tier $5 and up, I will give you a shout out. And today I will name your names. I haven't done this before. I always show a little picture of the Patreon in the screen. But here we go. Let me say thank you to these ones in particular, to Azan, to Bobby, to Damien. Damien is really cool. Daryl C, he has been a Patreon for a very long time and I appreciate it so much. Excusopedia, Jens Fardal, Jim Doran, Jim Scalia, Mark, Martin Knoll, Michael B, Mohammed Hafiz, if I'm saying that right, and MS2D. So those are the Patreons, up to $5 tier and up. Of course, thank you for anybody who is below that. You're supporting me very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And another thing I wanted to mention, so if you want to send me questions, I have my Instagram. You can go on my Instagram, send me a DM, and I will highly likely respond to you. I have a lot of DMs, and I cannot get to you within a day. Sometimes, if you're lucky, I do. I check my messages. I cannot reply to everyone, and that's also a part of the reason that I have my Patreon. So you can send me messages, and I will respond way quicker and more into depth and more personal with you. So I've been having a lot of fun getting to know these Patreons. And to the next thing, my ebook, I'm working on it. I'm gonna renew it, gonna make it so much better, gonna give it my own touch, gonna put pictures in it, gonna have somebody edit it. I hope you don't hear that, a lot of noise. But I'm gonna have an editor check the grammar and the spelling. So I'm gonna do my utmost best to improve that and bring it out to you. Also put up a website with it. So I'm done talking now for the things I wanted to mention. I'm gonna check the comments the chat to see if there's any questions. Because there's a lot of highs here. I'm super happy that you can make it. It was a short notice. Yesterday was That's a dog. Yesterday I mentioned that I was going live, so I probably would have to plan it in advance for next time for other people to show up as well. But I see a lot of people from India and from France. Hello, Lorena. Lorena, what a beautiful name, by the way. What's the secret of your lol, eating animal products? Hey, Kasumi, I'm curious about that. What is your profession? Well, what do you mean with profession? I have to close the window, because the dog is barking. And I'm back. That doggy was so loud. Oh, right. Um, I'm gonna check the chat right now. Go through it. Let me see what I've missed. Mike Brook, I don't know how to say that. Hope you get to see the mature spots in Japan. Big crowded cities are scary. Yeah. I've been to Japan before. I've been to Tokyo, and it's a gigantic, chaotic city. It's like organized chaos. I love it a lot. I've been to Okinawa. I mean Okinawa. I've not been to Okinawa, to Okayama, so the countryside, and it was so different, so peaceful. I ate blueberries right off the bushes there. It was amazing. Very big difference from the city and the countryside. Hi from Brazil. Hi, A da Silva. I've seen you before. Thanks for being here. Shout out from Norway. You guys are from all over the world. That's cool. Amazing. From Indiana. How do you stay positive? Well, actually, I made a video about it a couple of days ago on thinking positive and how I practice this for years. When I started veganism and I got all into all these practices, and positive thinking was one of these practices that I started doing, because I thought that is the way to lead you to great things. Because if you think negative, it will lead you to negative things, and you will attract more negative things to you, which I now find complete nonsense. Of course, you need to have um, like this positive mentality about you, but I think positive thinking has made everything so much worse when you really practice it to the core, because you're kind of ignoring things, you're escaping situations, you're blinded. I don't think it's good to no I don't think it's good in overall. So how to stay positive, I would say just to be realistic and to reflect on the things you have done, and to confront the problems you are having in your life and not masking it by positive thinking. I'm moving a lot with the screen. Let me not do that. From South Africa. How cool. Hi. Hi, wise men Soviet. Mm-hmm. Kimberly Pullman, I'm just reading your comment right now. I met a really nice guy from Poland recently, and we were showing each other which YouTube channels we follow. We have your channel in common. How cool! And what a coincidence. Where are you from, Kimberly? Awesome, says Matt. Scientist, are you gonna have an audiobook? Well, I'm planning to do that as well. I haven't been busy with it yet, but it's on my list of to-dos. But I first want to renew my ebook, and then make the audiobook. Hey Kasumi, says Rohan. Hello. Where are you from? I'm from the Netherlands, a little small country right up there in Europe next to Germany, Belgium, and France. Who? Is it cold there? Asked Mr. Koze. At the moment, not. It's actually really pleasant temperature. I think maybe 18 degrees. It is summer, but yeah, what is summer in the Netherlands? But I do think this temperature is great. I don't like it when it's that hot, but in general, it's pretty gray. It rains often, and but not too hot. The weather is okay right now. I like it like this. Are you from Israel? No, I mentioned that I'm from the Netherlands. I know your favorite country in Asia is Japan, but do you have a plan to visit Thailand? I don't have plans, but I would love to visit Thailand too. Definitely. I thought the live was yesterday, says Mike, and was sad I had to wait till today. Ooh, yeah. Hey, there's Kiers. Hebben jullie ook last van de icon-processierups? That's funny that you mentioned that. The father of my boyfriend, the father of Kevin, mentioned that in his area that they're having a lot of trouble with those caterpillars. So caterpillars are rupsen. We say rupsen in Dutch, but their hairs are like they are shedding, and a lot of people who come in contact with these hairs are getting a lot of itchy feelings, a lot of little bumps, like this rash-like thing. I haven't felt it over here in Rotterdam. I don't think we're having those caterpillars over here that much, but a lot of parts in the Netherlands they are having problems with it, and it's darn itchy, very itchy. Dogs want to join in the live stream. That would be fun though, sitting here with a couple of doggies. I'm gonna turn on the live stream on my Instagram right now too, just to have them join in. Also, having questions from there. Are you Christian? I don't think so. It's always such a tough question to answer. I would say no, but I've been born and raised into it, and I think probably been baptized in Dominican Republic, if I believe my mom. I'm by the way live streaming on YouTube. I'm saying hi right now to the Instagram followers, but I will be focusing on my YouTube as my main platform right now. But if you have questions here on Instagram as well, leave them and I will might answer them as well. So doing two live streams at the same time on different platforms. But how cool. Is that your dog? No, it's not my dog. What's your fave emoji? Nice question. Do I have one? I like that one with the girl with the hands on her head. It's like teehee, being silly, and I use that one a lot. Wow, this is somebody who is confused, but let me answer his question. Answer my question, please, says Trust the Process. Why have you started topics about man hating these days? Is that where the channel is heading? One, you're not getting the message. I think you've not watched my videos completely. I don't hate men. I adore men. I like men. I like men. Men are awesome. And if you listen to the videos I made about it, then you would know I'm not hating on men or saying men are a problem or whatever. So I advise you to go back to those videos and listen to the videos from beginning to the end. that I'm not hating on men. Are you going to buy meat from Frank Tufano? That sounds like a weird question, but no. Is he selling meat? When are you going to do Twitch again? I'm planning perhaps to go on Twitch tonight after this live stream. I'm gonna play Sekiro again. So I will mention at the end of this stream if I will go on Twitch to do a live stream, and then you can head over there if you feel like it. Let me check if there's a question on my Instagram right now. Yeah, join YouTube if you guys want here on Instagram. Check out YouTube because that is where the main questions are. Funny how right now all these sounds are popping up. Is there no sound on here, guys? Hey Ryan, I will check your Instagram story today about your typewriter. I don't know what kind my dad has, but my dad's typewriter failed. It's dead. It doesn't work anymore. Okay, back to YouTube. Thank you for the compliment, guys. And next question. Are your friends vegan? No, I do have one friend that's vegan, and that's Lana. I hope she's watching somewhere here. Maybe she is, maybe not. Can you say something about Nofap benefits? I think the best thing you can do is to quit watching pornography. That is so disgusting and toxic for your mind, I would say. It's things that you don't want to have floating in your head. And I think that's like when you consume it so much, you start to compare everything with all these images. Nothing is fun anymore in your life. You're always looking into that dopamine hit from pornography. It's just really fake. Everything is fake about it. It's all actors, all just to make you a useless human being. Yeah, it's distracting, very distracting. I would say to quit pornography completely, and you will feel so much better in your mind, your mental state. Everything will just improve from there on. You will start to note to get pleasure from other little things in life again, like the sunset, for going for walks, just enjoying reading a book. Life is better without all that digital distraction, I would say. Hey from the ghetto part of Chicago. Yo. How cool. Hi from Sudan. Wow. You're right, Mike. Man hating. When has Kasumi ever show hate towards men? I don't know that either. I don't believe that either. I don't think so either. I never shown hate towards men. Never. Never. Oh, I got the wow. Sumit Bindol. Thank you. That must be my first ever I don't even know how to call that, but I think that's money, right? Thank you though for that. I just popped up. How do you deal with annoying things? Annoying things. My first, yeah. Ooh, what a good question, by the way. What a good question. Just to mention here on my Instagram, I'm on YouTube right now. I'm answering questions through there. Later on, I will check through the Instagram chat to answer some more questions. So if you have them, leave them, and I will answer them too later. But how do you deal with annoying things? How? What is annoying to me? I don't get annoyed, I think, quickly. I think there are some things that I don't know why I get annoyed by them so much, but have had them since I was young. When people are eating, or one person in particular is sitting next to me and he's eating, and you hear that sound that they're opening their mouth and chewing their food so loudly, it's something that can annoy me so much. And yeah, I just confront it right away. Could you please do something about not chewing in that way? Could you do something about it? Like, it's annoying to me. Can you stop? Um, yeah, confronting is the best thing. Like, ignoring things that bother you, I found to not work. Also, changing it to into something positive, it's not very helpful in the end either. In the moment, it might feel good. You might feel a little bit good from it, but I would say to confront it and to talk about your perspective about it, and then reflect and come up with a solution for it, because you don't want something annoying to bother you all the time. That would not be nice. Would not be nice. I hope this answers your question, Sumit Bindal. Thank you. Now I have to check for more questions. Going through. Hey, Dragon Dalek is here. Hello. And Kimberly Poelman. I'm from the Netherlands. I thought so. Your surname just sounded so Dutch. Hey girl, what's happening? What's happening? I'm live streaming right now. From Sri Lanka. Hi Chris, says Rajesh Behera. I think there's a lot of people from India here, right? Say, I'm from India if you're from India. I would like to know how many comments I would get right now. Another Dutchie over there. Me too. I'm from the Netherlands. What happened to your friend Yana Banana? No, we're not friends anymore. We're not friends anymore. Were we ever friends? Have you seen Austin Powers 3? And what do you think of Goldmember's voice and accent? I've heard that in the comments section before, that perhaps my accent sounds similar. I don't know. I should listen to it because I have no idea. I would have to take a hear. Mm-hmm. Fuzzy caterpillars. I've seen them in Sweden. They're over there too. What's your Instagram idea? It's Kasumikriss. The same. Let me check for a question on my Instagram right now because there's a bunch of people. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Let me take a question from the Instagram. Hi guys. Why your skin looks so oily? Does my skin look so oily? Maybe in this, it's a bit more shiny in this camera than on the camera on YouTube. I don't think my skin is that oily though. It's very moisturized. And I love it because my skin, definitely as a vegan, would be so dry and flaky. People would mention that to me, that right now when they, in the Netherlands, we give 3 kisses. We do, and then our cheeks will hit each other. Will hit each other. And I've gotten mentioned that my skin is softer and more plump when we hit cheeks, and that before it would be really rough and dry. So now I like it. It's better. And I should look over here because there was the question. Have you ever visited India? I have not. I have not. Back to YouTube. Do you believe in God? My first response to that is yes. But everybody has a different view perspective on who God is. I know some people don't believe in God as well. So it's a nice, I would say, it's just interesting researching that because nobody really knows for sure. But somewhere I do feel, I have this feeling that there is a God. What's your skincare routine? Well, I have to do that in make a video about that. But I'm doing more things to my skin right now than I did before. I would do nothing for it basically. Maybe some water, maybe some oil, and that was it. But that was not really great for my skin. I got clogged pores a lot, and now that I'm doing this routine, it is helping my skin to not get clogged so much, or I'm not having bumps all over my face. It's improving a lot. I recently I massage my face with oil, then I cleanse it with this Vichy face gel wash, a gel wash, which has a little bit of salicylic acid in it, which I've uh, heard that it's, or I got mentioned it that I should be using that, and it's working pretty well. I use a little bit of a toner in the morning. At night, I do not. And then put a moisturizing cream over it. I massage it, and I use sunscreen every single day right now. And it has improved my skin a bunch in the last 3 months. At night, I will use some serums, but I will mention this. I will go in more into depth in the video in the future. Thank you for your question, AVTM. Hey, Chris, I have an exam after 1 hour. Wish me luck. Good luck. Very difficult name to say. Ish for RKZ. Question, Kasumi, do you think that Dutch are very blunt? And why do some people from different cultures think that Dutch are rude because of that? I do think Dutch people are very straightforward. When they have something to say, or they want to, they share their opinion about things, and they don't hold back. Of course, everybody is kind of always thinking about what another thinks, but I think in this culture, the people here are just very straightforward, and that could seem very rude to other countries. For example, me always having studied other cultures, especially Japan, that is a difficult match there because you could see that in Japan, it's not very likely people will take initiative in things. Here in the Netherlands, they do. In Japan, they would think more about the collective, and here in the Netherlands, we probably think more about the individual. And along with that comes giving a really straightforward opinion. And we're also very down to earth, really more grounded compared to other countries. And I've heard that Germany could be a bit similar to Japan, although I haven't met many or been around many German people to say that, but I've been around many Japanese people, and whoa, the difference is great. You cannot really even guess what a Japanese person is really thinking because they always will give this correct kind of answer, not really giving an opinion, not really giving a direct answer to a question or to a situation, but Dutch people do. And I think that's why we could be seen as blunt and rude, perhaps, to some other cultures. Perhaps Shirima was meant to fall. Checking on the Instagram again. No, that's difficult to go through. Thank you guys, by the way, for joining here. Alana was here. I've always had this question in my head. What is your first name? It's Christel in Dutch. Crystal in English. How do you feel about cosplayers that lean towards lewd content? Do you feel that's the same as porn? What is lewd? I don't know what lewd is, Dark Virus. Maybe explain. Maybe somebody can explain me what lewd is. But if you mean it's like that etchy side, I think over the years it has become so popular to cosplay because it's sexy or something. And I think that's unfortunate because when I started cosplaying, it was kind of still innocent and fun and really geeky. Like people would just dress up and have fun at conventions. And yeah, it's really different right now. I think a lot of girls start to dress up because it's sexy, it's hot, and yeah, it become a very different thing. So I've been also a bit thinking about if I want to share more cosplay content, but I do like it. I liked it since I was very young, and I went to conventions and everything. But now it's seen a bit in a different light, and it's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. In the mainstream. Question, Dragon Dalek. Do you like stroop waffles? Stroop waffles are big Dutch cookies. They are basically some syrup, caramel, could be honey type of thing in the middle, and then squished like that in a cookie maker, in a waffle maker. And those, I love them. They're tasty, but I haven't had one in a year. I don't know. I don't remember even when the last time I had a stroopwafel. I'm not a cookie kind of girl. I like chocolate. Cookies, nah. But they are tasty, definitely. They're good. Yeah, if somebody of you guys comes to the Netherlands, get yourself a stroopwafel. Those things are delicious. Earrings suit you. You look beautiful. RD Gaming. Thank you. How did you get rid of the parasites? You watched my latest video, right? The raw carnivore as cooked carnivore. I did both of those things. I didn't mention it on YouTube yet because I wanted to go through the experience myself without having opinions of other people. I wanted to do this for myself, and I felt, whoa, it is amazing only eating raw meat. I must tell you, it is great. But at that time, I was mentally in some weird place, and physically, I was ill, and just couldn't keep up with it. My environment wasn't in the right setting for it. But yeah, I had a parasite, and I will make a video on it how I got rid of the parasite. My digestion is amazing, and I always knew that since I was younger. I've never been a sickly kid or having so many health problems and everything. So going through that vegan time and through this year of regenerating myself, now I finally feel like myself again. Like I would always be just a healthy person with a strong digestion that can take hits of crappy foods. And whoa, what a journey it has been. But I will make a video on how I got rid of the parasite. But it wasn't all natural. I must tell you that too. I didn't go the natural route with that. And I'm glad I didn't. Mhm. Well, glad. It would have taken a lot more time. Why do they call it Twitch, says Mike? Sounds like it causes seizure and epileptics. I also thought about it, Twitch. Like it's that South Park character. Hmm. Hello from Canada, says Winter Lion. Hi. Cool. What's your core philosophy right now? Elaborate on that question, Atal. What do you mean by that? How to reduce belly fat effectively? I would say reduce your sugar intake. Holy moly. When I don't eat any types of sugars, my waist just goes like whoosh. Like I always notice when I just eat a little bit of everything and don't care so much, I get these a little bit more fat on my love handles. Like my stomach, I think genetically, all of my life, my stomach area is one of the last parts that gets fat. I'm pretty glad with that, and my upper body too, my legs and my that lower part region, just the first thing, and my face a little bit. But other than that, where was I heading with this? Yeah, sugar. Get rid of the sugar, and you will see how your waist just slims. Like going a little bit lower carb, just leaving out all the processed carbs, leave out all the added sugars, artificial food, processed foods, staying away from really high sugary fruits as well can help, and keeping your food simple. Ooh, you will see fat just from your abdomen area, and going for walks. Walks are great for that. Let me check on Instagram again. What's your hobbies? I like those nice, simple questions. Well, I like reading. I like making things and making things pretty. Like, I like to spend time on making my surrounding nice. I like to go for walks. I really enjoy being with people, just talking about whatever and walking with them and sightseeing, taking pictures, photography. I love it. This was a question by Prashant Tapat, by the way. Thank you. What else? I like being outdoors in nature as well a lot. And YouTube, making videos. Making videos also really a big hobby of mine. I like that a lot. And music. Oh, where did it go? Oh wow, there are more people who made donations, I think. I have to go to those questions first because you guys really cool. Oh, that's not a question, but thank you, console works fits. Wow, this is really cool. Thank you guys. And Mike, thank you too. Mike Brasio Dieta. I don't know if I say your name right, but thank you. I thought there were maybe questions there. T World. Hey, that's yen, Japanese yen, 240 yen from T World from Okinawa. I remember you. That Netherlands people are so tall. That's true. We in the Netherlands are pretty tall. Like when you see the people walking here, for to me it's not weird because I'm used to that. But when you compare it to when I, for example, went to Japan, I felt kind of tall there. I'm not super tall. I'm average in the Netherlands, but it's a big difference. And yeah, sometimes you see some man or even woman walking by and you think, whoa, this you're so tall and huge and it's so epic. And I just think they're just like have had giant blood in them. It's really cool. Do you play PUBG? I have played it several times. I might play it again. I have acne and bad skin, says Lorena. Can you please tell me your secret? I have an asymmetrical face. Do you think there is something easy and quick to change that? I do eat animals. I always do. Nice. Never quit that. I don't have a secret. I do think what helped me to get more understanding of what was going on with my body, because for me, it definitely came out of my gut. And it affected my mind, it affected the way I looked, and veganism has not helped on my healthy physical appearance at all over those 4 years. So definitely what you eat, which I've noticed in the last month so much, what you eat is so important for your overall health. My hair is finally getting thicker and growing, and it's softer, and oh my God, and my skin as well. It takes time. It takes some time to go from this not so nice situation to a better situation. So have patience, eat the right types of food. And like I said before, get rid of processed foods completely. That's foods, you don't need those foods at all. Most of the supermarkets are full of those foods, and they won't benefit your physical appearance and not your mental health and not your internal stuff in there. So processed food, get rid of them. Then it's nice to reduce the amount of sugar. I noticed that that has a big correlation with whatever is happening on your face as well. Yeah, so a lot comes from the inside. And I wouldn't say it's a secret, but I do eat higher fat. I do eat whole foods. I drink raw milk kefir, and I think that's great. I always feel like somebody with a really warm hand is massaging my intestines when I drink that. It's amazing. It has a lot of beneficial bacteria, and you need those for your gut, and you will right away notice that how you feel and eventually in your outer appearance as well. If you are not lactose intolerant, you should try that. For me, I stay away from dairy. I stay away from dairy. I will have it here and there. I think when I go out, I don't go out to eat either that much. Just once in a blue moon. But I don't buy it at home for myself at home. I would say I don't eat it on a daily basis. Dairy, only raw milk kefir, and maybe sometimes some yogurt. But I've noticed, and old cheeses or raw types of old cheeses. I've noticed without salt are really helpful too, to get that fat content in as well. And there's, for example, vitamin K2 found in the cheeses, very beneficial. So that's the only types of dairy I consume, raw, unpasteurized, because I noticed, for example, just raw milk. People say raw milk is incredible, it's beneficial, and la di da di da. I could think so. It could help some people out, but for me, when I drink a little bit too much of raw milk, I right away feel a weird sensation in my stomach, and I get this, like, as if my whole mouth and throat gets sticky, and I get a little bit of a weird pressure in my head. So I noticed that stuff is not really great for me. You have to figure that for yourself out as well, Dorina, on what types of food will benefit you and your appearance and how you feel. So food is definitely the first thing you have to see for your acne. The thing what helped me in the last 3 months as well was getting professional opinion. So not just searching the internet for all your answers. Go to a professional. They definitely know a lot more than you and then random YouTubers online. That's for one. I got tremendous help from several professionals. I went, for example, to a beauty salon, and I know they are probably only focusing on the symptoms, but I've noticed that's a great thing to ease your acne. When I had severe cystic acne on my jawline, I was doing nothing to it because I thought if I don't do anything to it, I thought just that was the option, just not touching it, not doing anything, not putting anything on it. But it was hurting so much, it was so inflamed. So then my aunts gave me the tip to just put some type of anti-acne medication on it, or I got a little soap to wash it with. My first reaction was, I don't want to use anything unnatural, but I'm super glad I did because it eased my acne. It didn't, it reduced the pain of it. It reduced the inflammation of it. And I rather have that than having all these scars from me touching it. And because when it's so inflamed, you kind of want to, how you say, pop them and such. So I've noticed that these medications or ointments and stuff are actually beneficial in the moment because they soften the pain and leave you with less scarring and stuff. It's kind of preventative, but it's not the solution to get rid of the acne, but it was very helpful. If you have any other questions, then tell me. And when you say asymmetrical face, I would say to work on your posture, if that could help. Just literally with your posture, that a lot of people just walk like this always, and you have to have like your back straight, your neck straight, chin in, and that can help your symmetry of your face as well. Definitely. And I think also eating right. That was a long answer to a question. Let's go further. Let me mention one more time here to my Instagram that I'm doing a live stream on YouTube, so you can check me on YouTube as well. I'm answering questions from Instagram and from YouTube, but YouTube is taking the priority right now. Hey, Atal, you're asking the same question. What is your philosophy? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm so sorry. Ask me in a different way. What do you think about energy beyond the physical, reincarnation, etc.? I've become really down to earth about it. If you would ask me a year ago, I would go all out on this question. Like, yeah, reincarnation, blah, blah, blah. Although I still do believe that this is not just a material world. There is so much beyond it. But reincarnation, yeah. In some way, I do believe in it. In some way, because I do believe that this world is not just material, and nobody really knows what happens after the material, your body dies. Is there an energy within you that keeps on going? Maybe returns to this world, goes to another world, or it's very fascinating. But lately, in these days, I have stepped away from all this. Yeah, from all this thinking about that. So, but yeah, to answer your question, I kind of do believe in reincarnation, and I do believe in energy and beyond just the physical world. Could you give an advice to learn another language? Surround yourself with people who speak that language and speak to them in that language. That will help immensely. Or go to the country that is speaking that language. That's incredibly helpful as well. Love to see you eating a big piece of meat while chatting live. Well, we should do a live mukbang then once. Who is in for that? Let me know. Who is in for that? How to reduce belly fat within a short period of time? I would say to do HIIT cardio, those HIIT, just body weight exercises, and get rid of all the processed junk out of your diet. Hey, Michael, Angelica, I haven't seen you for a long while. Your skin is amazing, thank you. And you're still a moderator. How cool. Yeah, Dark Virus is here again. Is here in the chat. I mean, I answered your question on Instagram too about lewd content. I don't know what that is yet, but I have answered it a bit previously. How are you coping with life without porn? Well, I don't miss it at all. It's not something I want to watch. I never think about watching that. It's just so stupid. It's really stupid. I have better things to do with my time now. What is this then? Luci per Supremason. Hello, you always send hearts. Hey, Biker Rennie is here too. Cool. On a scale to 1 to 10, how comfy is that sweater? Well, I would say a 7. It looks very comfy, but it has a lot of holes. And it has all these pluisjes. I don't know what those things are called, like pluisjes. Fluffs. These things. And they fall and stick to other types of material, so it's not as comfortable as it seems. Kasumi, you're skipping all my questions, says Adam. Well, ask them again. Ask them again. What books are you reading at the moment? Well, I'm reading The Art of Seduction, still from Robert Greene. I'm reading Glow 15 from, how's she called? How's she called? One sec. Glow 15 from Naomi Whittle. I was curious about it and it was really impulse buy, and it's there are some things we can take away from this, but it's a bit boring. Am I reading something else at the moment? No. Those two books I'm reading at the moment: The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene and Glow 15. You live in the same country as PewDiePie? I think not. Have you ever visited the United States? I did not. I will. I really want to. I hope maybe to go next year. Which movies you like to watch? I don't watch a lot of movies. Lately I'm watching series, but I only watch one episode max a day. I'm watching Stranger Things and Walking Dead, which is really fun. But movies. Which movies do I like to watch? I like Wolf of Wall Street. It's really funny. Always when somebody asks me this question, and I can never reply to it right away, and then afterwards I'm like, these movies, I like these movies, and halida. Oh, John Wick, of course. Oh, John Wick, amazing. It's great. Keanu Reeves. How many years are you taught English in schools in the Netherlands? Mike asks that. Well, I think I started in 7th grade. We have 8 grades in elementary school. Then at 7th grade, we start with learning English, then in the 8th as well. And from there on in high school, we keep on learning English as well. But definitely in my time, when I was younger, we were surrounded by so much English content. All the cartoons on the television were English. On the Game Boy, on the PlayStations, all the games were English. So I learned, I think a lot of kids who played games and watched cartoons were really good at English. And I don't know how that is right now, but, and I don't know if they changed maybe what year they start learning English right now, but definitely for a good 6 years, 7 or 8, 6, 7 or 8, depending on to what degree you enter high school at. We have these 3 levels in high school that you do 4 years, 5 years, and 6 years, depending on that amount. How old are you? I'm 26. I'm going through the messages as fast as I can. There's a Spanish question. Let me. You look glowing. Thank you, though. Not oily. Saludos desde Barcelona, España. ¿Cómo has llegado a Holanda? ¿Naciste en República Dominicana? Yo nací en Holanda. I mean, he's asking if how I came to the Netherlands and if I was born in the Dominican Republic, but no, I'm not. I'm born here in the Netherlands. No he visto todos tus videos, pero me gusta todo el contenido tuyo, menos de girly stuff. Thank you. He likes my content minus the girly stuff. I can understand. Do you want to get married and have a family? Leandro Jack asked. And yes, definitely. When you and your boyfriend marry with each other, you are made for each other. Oh, you're sweet. I don't know when. I don't know. Is your chair cold? Because I put a little blanket on it. Well, no, my chair is not cold, but it is very old, and I think this is nicer, and it's like leathery. I prefer this softer. Hello, I'm Korean. Hello, I'm Dutch. Nice that you are here. Adams, yes, there's a question. Could you recommend me books about the Dutch culture in English? I actually can't. I don't know books about the Dutch culture in English. I'm sure if you just type that into Google, you will find some. I don't know them from the top of my head. Kasumikriss, have knowledge about Turkey and Turkish people. Ulkush Kusuharun. I don't know if I pronounced your name right. But yeah, we have a lot of Turkish people living in the Netherlands, so I'm familiar with their culture. I've grown up with Turkish people around me as well. Ashkim, isn't that a treasure? Yeah. We got also a lot of restaurants here. Turkish. I like Turkish people. They're nice. They're also kind of hard workers considered to other types of communities here in the Netherlands. I'm reading the questions, Katush, from here in YouTube. So you can send me questions in the chat. So I'm going through them right now. Do you eat hot dog? No, I don't. Hi, how to stop PMO? and how to practice celibacy. Why would you want to practice celibacy? Ask that to yourself first. And how to stop PMO. There are many YouTube videos that talk about that. I would say to check those out. And also ask yourself the question why you want to stop it. Have your own good reasoning for it, or else you won't stop it. You will get obsessed by it and it will be really hard to quit. Can you stream games on YouTube too? I think so. I think I can do a Twitch stream and stream it on YouTube simultaneously. Why do Dutch people listen to strange music? What do you find strange music? Explain that to me, Durder. Durder. Does no fapping and celibacy go hand in hand? No, but it can go hand in hand. Depends on what you want to do. What raw meats did you try? Raw liver is like the best thing ever. Calf liver and just beef liver. I have this heart. I ate raw heart too. Lamb shoulder. Ate that raw. Also, just raw ground meat. Ate that too, with a lot of fat in it. I'm super curious about brain, and I think I want to order it somewhere someday. I don't know. Like, I'm very interested in tasting that. Looking for some questions here to answer. Here's a question, Randoomy. What are the main food groups that you like? Oh, there came something. Gonna check that first, I think. Oh, that's Mike again. Thank you, Mike. Mike Brasiodieta. Am I saying that correct? Let me know. Did you chew and taste raw meat or swallow small bites quickly? No, I chew it and I let the aroma go into my mouth and then I swallow it. Even with liver, I like to do that. So yeah, some people I know are disgusted, for example, with raw liver, that they need to drink something with it. Like they don't chew it and they don't let it sit in their mouth. But yeah, I do chew it. And there's this really strange sensation that I always notice with eating raw meat, is that when you eat it, perhaps at first, because I think we are just programmed that way through society to think that it's ill and disgusting and strange. But then when you eat it, there's this instinctive feeling that I feel that I want to keep on eating it, and I become wild. It's so strange. But thank you, Mike. Did you curl your hair? No, I have natural curls. My hair is actually curlier than this. So I use rollers to let it dry and then let them loose. And then I straighten it a little bit. But my hair is actually naturally curly. Can I ask your age? I mentioned this in this video already. I'm 26. How tall are you? You're doing a lot of investigation, guys, here. I'm 1 meter 70. Are you gonna make a video about your computer setup? I can do that, mad scientist. I can definitely do that. Any advice on how to meet your twin flame? How do you meet your boyfriend? Well, I think in in the future I could do a video about that. And I would love for my boyfriend to join in with that story because it's an incredible story, you guys. Hi, by the way, on Instagram. I am on my YouTube right now. The Instagram is just an extra. You can go to my YouTube to check the live stream too. But that story on how I met my boyfriend was really, really, yeah, magical, I would say. It was so strange. It's such a strange story. And I will definitely tell it once. I think it would make a nice story for on YouTube to tell. So I'm not going to answer it just yet, but I will do that in a video. And how to meet your twin flame. I would say you have to be really confident with who you are and what you want. I think you will find someone who can really complement that. If you're always acting to be someone else to attract the type of person, it's not going to be worth it. You're not going to be happy. If you need to hold yourself back from your true self, it's not nice either. In general, in this life, we act in a certain way just to be accepted and to fit in this society. But when you can truly be yourself with somebody else, even though there's degrees of you're acting in a certain way as well, but that will definitely help to find your twin flame, your partner, your life partner. Yeah, and always be honest with yourself and be honest with the people around you. Samuel, just wanted to say I love the growth of your YouTube channel. Thank you. I remember the early days when you were doing Nofap videos. What was the hardest video for you to make? Well, the hardest video. I'm not just sure if there was ever a hard video to make, but definitely when I started making those YouTube videos, I waited for a long time before uploading that because I thought it was so strange for me to talk about that on YouTube. But I knew it really had a positive effect on me, and I like to share things that shape me in a better way, I would say, or that I have realizations of, oh, this is actually really useful also to the people that are watching my videos. And that pushed me over the edge of just putting it out there. And yeah, I would say those first Nofap videos were a bit tough. Thanks for your question. The longest time you spend in the gym, mine is 9 hours. What are you doing in the gym for 9 hours? Haunted gains. Oh my god. I think 2 hours, 3 hours, including showering and sauna and stuff. Randumi, do you take any supplements? If so, which was the most noticeable effect? I, mm, I've been taking zinc and magnesium for several weeks now, and I think it has had a good effect. Um, Collagen too, but I'm not sure if it really is helping. I do feel like I have no discomfort in my joints anymore whatsoever. When I was a vegan, I felt like an old person. I couldn't jump. I couldn't walk up the stairs normally at all anymore. And I think over the years, putting back animal products into my diet and yeah, that has really improved that. But I do think magnesium and zinc in these last weeks have been very beneficial to me. Very, very. Did you get the reason for your book being pulled from Amazon? Nope, they don't really tell me exactly what it was. They're vague about it. Like I trespassed some rules, and they don't exactly point out what in the book did that. So that's unfortunate. What's the biggest change you have experienced during Nofap journey? Um, yeah, definitely losing that urge of wanting to watch pornography. That's gone. That's nice. Like there's no feeling for that anymore. Um, and making me curious in other areas in my life, that what am I doing that is pretty unnatural, and what would I like to get rid of. Um, no. Do everyone from Holland smoke weed and ecstasy? No, not everybody. Hello from Tokyo, Japan. Hiro 70s. Konnichiwa, Hiro-san. Turkish coffee is nice too. Well, I have to try that. Kan jij Afrikaans praten? Ik denk het niet. Maar ik kan het wel verstaan. Hello from Bali. You are invited. Tioman, Iceland. Thank you. I would love to go there, definitely. Yes, I have answered that on how to learn a new language. Surround yourself with the people that speak the language, and go to the country of where the language is being spoken to. Guys, I'm gonna turn off. What's happening? Oh my god. It seems like the Instagram is going to go out. Not sure why. It's like 6 seconds over. I think it's gonna turn off by itself. Oh, it's paused and it's gonna make connection again. That's strange. That never happened. Oh well. So much for all the questions they asked. I will have to look back at it in a bit. Oh, I've been streaming for an hour now. Let me check more of the questions. Can you understand German? I think I can understand it, not really talk so much in it, but it's kind of similar to Dutch. What is the YouTube channel you watch the most? I don't watch YouTube as much anymore. And I really watch random videos if I watch something. What YouTube channel? Yeah, that's really hard to answer for me. Maybe I should check my history. Oh, this is gonna be so random. Lately, I've been watching videos from this girl called Mikan. She's a girl, I think, from the UK, now living in Japan, and she's a really cutesy girl. And I watch her videos sometimes. Like I've been watching her videos regularly lately. I like Taylor. She's also a girl who lived in Japan and now lives in Hong Kong, I think. I've been watching her for years, never stopped watching her. It's like I become a friend through the internet. I know so much about her. She doesn't know anything about me, of course, but I've been following her for a very long time. And Yeah, I like these really heartwarming, simple vlogs of people, nothing to do with such hard topics and stuff. Um, what have I watched? Oh, I've been watching some podcasts from H3 podcasts, highlights from H3. Do you know H3? Well, those are some. What's your heritage, Chris? I have a video on my YouTube which shows my DNA results. So go check out that. Do you like eating organ meat? I like it. I like it definitely. It has such a different taste and texture. It's just very different. Do you like the texture of liver? I do. So like slimy, not slimy, like jelly. Beef heart is nice. Any weight loss tips? I gave them a couple of times here. I definitely take out the processed foods, go for walks, um, eat real food, food that is mm, just real, that is not processed, that is not made by humans, not comes in plastic packages, and don't eat all the time. Have some time in between your meals. No snacking. Do you still incorporate dairy? I mentioned this before, that I, in general, don't eat dairy, don't consume dairy except for raw milk, kefir, butter. I forgot to mention butter, raw butter, and raw cheeses. But anything other pasteurized, I don't buy it. I don't drink milk, not even raw milk. That doesn't make me feel so well. How's your boyfriend doing? I think he just went to the bathroom and I think he's doing really well. We'll be eagerly awaiting that meeting boyfriend story now. Nope, no spoilers yet. I will talk about it in a video. Do you think that Minecraft skeletons are retarded? I haven't played Minecraft in 6 years. I don't know. Greetings from Turkey. Greetings back from the Netherlands. Did you get the acne breakout figured out? Yes, it has had a lot to do with a parasite I was having. Do you like typewriters? Yes. Are you going to let us know what is on your wish list? How do I let you guys know what is on my wish list? I do have a wish list on my cell phone. I have a list of things that I want. Yeah, but should I let you guys know about that? How do I do that? And why? Do you eat any veggies with your meat? Now, the thing that maybe is closest resemble a veggie that I eat is a cucumber, and I know that's a fruit, but I don't buy vegetables. Um, like if it's served somewhere on my plate, I might have a couple of bites, but I don't buy it. I don't cook it. I don't like it. People who are saying rude stuff or perverted things, I'm gonna remove you. Adams Ayash Kasumi, I was astonished when I saw a video of you lifting very heavy weights, deadlifts. How could you do that? For how long have you been working out? I asked myself how I could do that too when I was a vegan. I think like if I would, I didn't even train it regularly, or um, I didn't. How I would say, I just did it recreatively, just for fun, see how much I could every time. So I wasn't really training to get stronger at it. I do think now with the strength and the energy that I have now, I could easily do more than 120. And if I just practice for it. Um, but yeah, I think also when I think about my mom and my family, we're pretty strong people. We have kind of good genes. So I think that has to do with it too. What camera do you use for photography? I have a Canon G5X. It's not specifically bought for photography, but I make pictures with it. I use it as a vlogging camera. Guys, I think I've been sitting here for a very long time, 1.5 hours almost. So I think I'm gonna wrap this up and I'm gonna head over to Instagram because I didn't have given them much attention and I want to give them a little bit more attention and answer the questions. So if you have any final questions, please answer them. I'm gonna go through them and answer them as best as I can. Yeah, Instagram had a time limit for sure. Do you like Linkin Park? When I was younger, I loved them. I really like their music. Adang orang Indo. Do you mean if I'm Indonesian? I'm not. And I don't know if you meant that. Tom Billieux channel on YouTube. I know his name. Tom Billieux, is that with the blue, that blue vibe? Let me see. Yeah. I've seen videos of him. Yep. I have. How did you grow your YouTube channel? I think I made some videos that just attracted a lot of viewers. Um, I think it also helps to really connect with the people you watch. But I never did really implement something to make it grow. So I cannot really tell you much about that. I know there are ways to grow your channel, but I never really did something to do it in that way. Do you think Nofap is easier for girls? Not sure. I don't know. People always mention that, like, it's easier for girls. Men have more testosterone, perhaps, but it's all about your own experience. You're not living for somebody else. So if you want to get rid of a habit that is not beneficial to your overall well-being, then it's all up to you. And you shouldn't be comparing yourself with somebody else or justifying your behavior just because somebody else has it easier than you. It's about you. I'm getting to the end now. What do you use for skin, Auri? I will make a YouTube video about it, about my skincare, and tell you what I do for my skin externally. Definitely. Are you still vegan? Do I look like a vegan? I think not. I'm not vegan. Okay, I came to the end of the chat. This was 1.5 hours of hanging out with you guys. I'm super happy you have joined the chat, and some of you have stayed for so long. Thank you, Mike, and a lot of others who send, I think, donations or something. That was the first time that I saw that, so thank you very much for that as well. I enjoyed this a lot. I hope maybe to do a live stream together with my boyfriend, Kevin, someday. I would like to do that. You can get to know him a little bit more. Let me know if you're interested. And I would like to have someone to help me with the chat, to moderate it a little bit. It wasn't too bad this time, not at all, but have to kick out some people that are a little bit rude, or a little bit disrespectful. And but I hope you enjoyed it, and I will upload again next week, Tuesday. Yeah, I think that was it for now. I will tomorrow. Shall I tomorrow? Twitch, maybe tonight or tomorrow. What should I do? Oh my god. No, I still have some stuff to do, but perhaps tomorrow I will Twitch stream, definitely in the next week. If you want to check out my Twitch streams, you can check me out on Kasumikriss, same name. You can find me on Twitch. I stream games. I've been playing Sekiro, and lately I played one other game, Sonic, Super Sonic, that was super nostalgic. I've played, how's that game called? Overwatch. But I want to play Sekiro again. So if you're into that, if you want to hang out with me over there, check my Twitch account, Kasumikriss. I have it in the description box as well, the link towards it. My Instagram, of course, go over there and follow me. You can send me DMs over there. I will probably reply back. It could take 2 days, it could take 2 weeks for me to reply, but I always do reply. Just say hi, ask me something, we can chat. Oh, yeah, I have a Twitter too. Yeah, that was it. I want to thank you for your support. Thank you for all the questions you have asked, and I want to wish you a beautiful day. I'm gonna just enjoy the next few hours before I go to bed. And yeah, that was it. Bye, everyone. Bye, Adam. Bye, Mike. Bye, Atal. Bye, everyone. I'm gonna go right now. Peace.